I've read about how Harold Wilson referred to Lee Kuan Yew, the father of
Yeah.
Singaporean,
Right.
capitalism, as a social democrat.
Yeah.
And it just, for us in the 2020s, it's so strange that, ostensibly British socialists were saying that Lee Kuan Yew and Israel were socialist states.
Yeah.
Very odd.
Very odd indeed, because Wilson, on the other hand, was a strong critic of the apartheid South Africa. And, everybody who worked with him remember that he said that he had red lines when he came to apartheid South Africa. He would not allow the party at all to show any sympathy to apartheid South Africa. And with the same commitment, he talked about Israel. He said, and I won't allow anyone to criticize Israel or to show lack of support. So he kind of equated the ANC, or it was not yet the ANC, whatever was the liberation movement in South Africa, with Zionism. And this is at the time when people in his own party, like Christopher Mayo, were there on the ground and telling him what they saw with their own eyes, how Palestinians are being treated before 67, and Wilson, as we know, after 67. And it somehow did not at all register with him that the Palestinians were victims as well of something that deserves British sympathy and so on. I mean, if I compare, for instance, which for me is very difficult because I hated Margaret Thatcher, but if I compare Margaret Thatcher's comments on the Palestinians with Harold Wilson comments on the Palestinians, you will give Margaret Thatcher the Nobel Peace Prize on this one, because it's like she talked compassionately about the Palestinian suffering. She was aware of what was going on. Don't misunderstand me. People would think that I'm a Thatcherite. I'm not at all. But she had this basic awareness of what's going on in Palestine. Wilson was there. It's not that he didn't see, but for example, he was honored with planting a forest on the ruins of about 3 or 4 Palestinian villages, the Britannia Forest. And people were trying to approach him, said, this is not a recreational park. This is an erasure of massacres and ethnic cleansing. Nothing moved him on this very, very interesting and intriguing.